What is up, my homie G-Dog, Skeleton, Macaroni, Fine, Bean Dog, Peanut Butter, Fishman, Jive, Trigger, Flojo, Bros, English, Pie, and Fools? It is I, the Quintastic One, joining you for the Sweet and Sour Report. And I, unfortunately, am not wearing any pants. Now, when it comes to guys that are also familiar with not wearing any pants, we are welcoming in the latest and greatest World Wrestling Headquarters Tag Team Champions, just freshly winning those titles off of Grindhouse, and members of Enigmatic Consumption. They are Chris Mathews and Jacob Cass. Chris Mathews, welcome to the show.
You're welcome, douchebag.
You're welcome, you piece of shit. And joining him is his tag team partner, Jacob Cass.
Why, thank you, you piece of crap. I enjoy your company.
And
I
you...
don't.
and yet you
I'm
are
the
here.
tag team champions.
I'm talking about Quint.
Yeah, well, as long as you guys get paid for what you're doing, then we'll just keep on moving on with that. Now, guys, I'm just going to hop right into this. When it comes to being the new tag team champions, you guys did just win those championships off of the New Day at Grindhouse. And since winning those titles, it seems like the division has exploded in activity with a whole myriad of tag teams joining the scene trying to challenge for your belts. Chris Mathews, we'll start with you. Do you have any sort of thoughts on either the New Day or the tag teams that have been coming out of the woodwork to come after your titles?
Well, easy peasy.
And Jacob Cass, I'm sure you have a similar sentiment.
I'm going to follow it up with lemon peasy because it's simple.
Lemon
I said
squeezy,
it in
you
a
mean?
promo. Lemon squeezy, I don't give a crap. I said it in a promo not too long ago. I said that New Day wasn't going to make it out of the hunt the first month. And let's say what? How long has it been, Chris? About 2 weeks we've been champs?
About 2 weeks, yeah, give or take.
Yeah, so basically New Day came in. They were basically the transitional set of champions, and they just literally sat there and just gave us the title. Like, come on now. We're not in it to impress anybody. We're not in it to get the money. We're not in it to get the fame. Hell, if you see the people that are overseas repping for me in Japan, freaking China, all over the world, they rep the Enigmatic Consumption because they know that they fear us. The United States as a whole doesn't want any of us. That's why we're stepping our game up every single night we step into a showdown arena.
Now, Now, Cass, you did mention the fact that the New Day was only going to be transitional champions of holding onto that title for less than a month. Now, when it comes to that, your first title challengers seem to be on lock for the World Wrestling Headquarters Anniversary Show, in which you'll be facing against the unbridled menstrual fury of the Soulless Sisters. Now, do you have any thoughts on that? We'll start with you, Mathews.
We get to face chicks.
You will be facing women, that's for sure.
So, okay, that's no problem.
Are you just gonna lay down for them? Are you like a power bottom, or like you're gonna actually try to, impose your will on the Soulless Sisters?
I don't know. I think if I actually use my charm, I think I can get them to lay down, and I can use the finger poke of doom.
So Jacob Cass, would that mean that we could be expecting this pay-per-view to be the first NA-17 rating pay-per-view in World Wrestling Headquarters history?
You know what? If I take another look at the Soul Sisters and really measure them from head to toe, if you catch my drift, then maybe you might not even see a damn tag title match. You might just see a freaking porn movie if you look at it this way, brother man.
Well, I hope you guys get that clear with Adrian Hart, because there's a whole different set of licensing and fees and things you have to go through in order to do that kind of production on live television. But
who cares about Adrian Hart? No one cares.
Yeah, who really cares? Like,
well, I'm sure.
Look, let's just say that when the match comes down to it, that there's going to be a little bit of a rating change from from TV 14 to rated R. Let's just put it that way.
I kind of want to go after Charlotte. She's actually kind of hot.
Well, those guys.
TQ, this is what I have to deal with.
Those guys will be your tag team challengers at the World Wrestling headquarters. They may have the New Order somewhere waiting in the wings in order to help them out with that kind of predicament. But you, on the other hand, are also a part of probably the hottest stable in the promotion right now, being Enigmatic Consumption. Speaking of which, I wanted to get some thoughts here because there hasn't been a whole lot said when it comes to your newest member, Jacob Cass. You have been referring to this guy as your protege. He is none other than Reaper and latest international champion. Some would say thanks to the interference from EC. Jacob Cass, give us some sort of insight. Why Reaper? Why then? Like, what does he bring to the table that makes EC even stronger?
How can I break it down to you, Q? Let's see.
Explain to me like I'm 5.
So we want to put you in the that time story?
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I would want it.
Hey, this is my time. This is my time, Matthew. Sit in the corner.
Continue.
Now, about Reaper, let's see. I mean, when I first met Reaper in the locker room, I think it was back at we were in Michigan. I don't think we were in Detroit. We were somewhere between Phoenix and maybe, let's say, Las Vegas. I can't really recall. But I saw something in Reaper. I saw that Unbridled Fury, as you mentioned before. I saw that
the Menstrual Fury. The Unbridled Menstrual Fury, yes.
The let me not joke on him right now. The Menstrual Fury that he brought to the ring, and the way he just decimated, the way he just put Caleb Foster on his ass, it just wanted to bring a tear of blood to my eye. It was just so moving, and the reason why I keep training him every day to be better than every one of his opponents that could be coming to his title is because he's like me. When I was international champion during the end of last year, hey, you shut your mouth. I'm speaking. When I was being international champion last year, yeah, I screwed up. I fucked up, and I lost my title to Foster within 2 weeks. Now that I see Reaper taking the charge from under me, I know that now he's a main event player. He's the future of the company.
Now, Mathews, you don't quite have.
He sticks on the right path.
I don't mean to cut you off there, Cass, but unfortunately, like if you're bleeding from the eyes for tears of joy, I think you gotta get that checked out. In the meantime, Mathews, you don't have quite as much of a personal connection to Reaper as Jacob Cass does. As that kind of outsider view, like, what do you think Reaper brings to the table, and why are you excited to have him a member of your stable?
Honestly, I think Jacob Cass hit the nail on the head, Reaper is vicious, he's unforgiving, and that's why we decided to do what we did to Kayla, make sure that Reaper walks out of the chamber of the asylum with the title, because I believe he could bring honor to the division. More than what I can say about Cass over here.
Well, now if you ask Chris, can Reaper beat him one-on-one, then I can't give you an answer.
Now,
I just gotta wait and see when that day comes.
In order to finish this picture here, there is one more piece of the Enigmatic Consumption puzzle, and that is Randy Fields. Now, from this personal host's opinion, it seemed like for about 2 months there, you two were getting dragged into his business with the Unstable, with Jason Cash, CJ O'Donnell, and now apparently the mystery member of the Unstable was Devin Copeland. Now, since Grindhouse, we haven't heard from the Unstable, with the exception of Devin Copeland, since they actually defeated Enigmatic Consumption at the pay-per-view. Now, Randy Fields is, the de facto, leader of this group, and we haven't really heard from him either since the 6-man tag match. Do you have any thoughts, and I'll start with Mathews, do you have any thoughts on the Unstable, where they might be now? Like, do you have some unfinished business with them? Maybe facing Cash and O'Donnell for the tag titles down the line? Or, like, are you guys going to start focusing on just the tag division yourselves? Or maybe Reaper's international division? Like, are you done with Randy Fields' business with the Unstable?
Honestly, if Fields has unfinished business that's unstable, you know I got his back. I'll go and fight by his side no matter what.
You guys did do double booking at Grindhouse with the tag title match and that $6-man, $6 million match as well. So some would say that the double booking was what actually cost you guys the match due to exhaustion of facing such high caliber talent, all throughout the night. But like I said, we haven't heard from Unstable yet. Is Randy Fields still hunting for Jason Cash? Do you guys have any sort of inside information of where Randy Fields is? Jacob Cass?
You know what, Q? To be honest with you, I've spoken with Fields, and he hasn't given me diddly shit squat about what he's doing. All I know is come maybe this Thursday we'll get a word from him. You might hear him on Twitter, you might see him on Facebook. So he's gonna give us a feedback of what he's planning to do with Unstable. So it's basically like this. You want some? Come get some. We're standing right here. We're not going anywhere.
So we might hopefully be hearing some things from Randy Fields this week on Showdown for sure. Well, gentlemen, that pretty much ties up everything in a neat little bow of what's going on with Enigmatic Consumption. I'm going to give you guys each a piece of last words to give us. Anything you might want to shill, or any particular superstars you might want to call out, or just anything in general that you want to plug. Jacob Cass, go ahead. This is your time.
Alrighty. I'm gonna make it short and sweet. First person I want to call out, Devin Copeland. Thursday, you and me, mano a mano, Falls Count Anywhere. I hope to see your punk ass there. Let's make this a fight. I'm gonna end this. You had no right being the mystery man, and I'm gonna put you out in your ass. Second person I'm gonna call out, Demi May. This isn't over between us. I've been watching you since day one. You're a dead woman walking. Remember that. And basically, the third person I want to call out, last and finally, Jason Cash. Come at me again on Twitter. There's gonna be a damn problem, son. I'm gonna have to come to 4CW and fuck you up, man. Don't make this any more personal than it already is. I'm done.
And Chris Mathews, the floor is yours.
Basically, I don't have anybody to call out because I'm not worried about anybody else. Only one I'm worried about. Shut up.
Not even Everett Aloney?
Oh God, that name.
Not even him. That big muscle-bound meathead you like to fuck buddy with.
I will come over and kick you in the nuts.
Whoa. Now why you gotta go do that, man?
Now, anyways, yes, Everett Aloney, me and him has problems. I'll get that. I get that. But right now, I got more important things to worry about than him. I could say the same thing about Cass, but the Cass doesn't know how to open his, don't know how to keep his mouth shut.
All right, well, gentlemen, as much as you guys are pretty much the top tier douchebags of the company, I do appreciate you coming into the podcast here, the Sweet and Sour Report, and sharing your thoughts. I look forward to seeing you in the ring very soon with my tag partner, Tio Jacoba, with the Mad Tea Party.
The fruitcake.
The living, breathing fruitcake.
The fruitcake himself. Well, gentlemen, I wish you the best of luck against the Soulless Sisters. I think you're going to need it. Other than that, also wish you luck against Devin Copeland and any possible contest down the line with Everett Aloney. Thank you, gentlemen. Until next time, stay just quintastic.
Suck my nuts.
Ouch.
Eat balls.
I'm hurt. I'm really hurt. I'm just going to end the show now. God damn.